Hello, welcome to the channel. It's good to hear from you guys again. It's good to be reading for y'all again, as always. Well, sit back and enjoy yourselves as I read to you The Suicide Kings. Modern day playing cards are filled with layers of meaning and symbol that can be traced back centuries. The Four Kings, for example, are based on real life rulers. The King of Diamonds represents the wealthy Julius Caesar. The King of Clubs is the brutal Alexander the Great. And the King of Spades represents the strong but kind David of Israel. And the King of Hearts represents the emotionally disturbed Charles VII of France. It is this that we are dealing with today. It should be noted that Charles was the only one of the four kings who actually got to see his face printed on the playing card, which may rationalize why he acted apart from the others. Charles's visage was put onto the King of Hearts as a very beginning of his rule, but he never really got a chance to come in contact with the playing cards until many years later, when he became very ill with a fever and was informed that he'd be bedridden for the rest of his life. It was during this period that Charles began learning of the card games to pass the time, such an early version of blackjack or Vind in Und, or 21. Charles lay in his bed for 2 years, constantly fiddling with these cards, and he was constantly getting weaker. As time passed, there were reports that Charles began obsessing over the idea that the king, being the 13th in the suit, was causing him bad luck. He talked about how he was starting to see the number pop up everywhere, and he was close to figuring out its secret. Of course, his ramblings were just blamed on the fever, and by the end of the year, he had been declared insane. His son, Louis XII, took over the throne. On the day, several months after the end of his reign, one of Charles's physicians went to his chamber to find a frail old man standing in the middle of the room wielding a large sword. Before the doctor could react, the king said, "Illis mont matre, la verte detrais, it il not pass, signiv el pur, les yicant mortales," which roughly translates to, "They have shown me the truth of the 13. It is not meant for mortal eyes." Without hesitation, the king proceeded to ram the blade through the left side of his head, between the ear and temple, until it came out the other side. He wavered for a moment before collapsing to the floor, dead. After the incident was announced, it was made public that the king had gone completely mad. The image of King Charles and the King of Hearts was altered to show his suicide, although the picture is now shown significantly less graphic. The image of Charles thrusting a sword into a skull can be still found on modern day playing cards. Perhaps the strangest part of this whole mystery is that the day that Charles chose to kill himself was 7/6/1462. Whether it was the intention of the king or not, the fact is that 7 plus 6 equals 13, and 1 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 also equals 13. But this can only be explained as a coincidence. If you like the story, leave a like, subscribe, and share it around. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate all y'all's comments and all those people have been helping me out. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's been keeping me going. And thank you, guys. Have a safe night, as I always say. See you around.